Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Homeward Bound.
Here we are. Oh.
So,
Over here.
William,
Yes.
you were just talking about your wife and kids, man.
Yeah.
Did Grimes ever tell you about when you asked Grimes to look in on what was happening with your family? Do you remember what he told you?
I think he said everything was all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Grimes, do you feel bad lying to William about what was going on with his family?
No,
Does that-
I don't think Grimes really remembers as much.
It was just rumors, right? Hey, now.
Yeah,
It's nothing actually
I think
happened.
I think he rationalized it at the time as he was lying to protect his feelings, and I think now he's totally forgotten about their previous life. So yeah,
Okay, that's all
Grimes
just
is
gone now.
trying to remember, yeah. William,
How-
on the other hand, I think is pretty fixated on it.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about William after that love potion and everything? Because that's a weird thing, right? That's an unusual quality to...
What love potion? I think William is the strongest, bravest, most magnificent specimen of humankind to ever grace this or any other plane. And humanity is lucky to have him.
Don't need a potion to tell you that.
Well, you continue on your way till the lava wastes become nigh impassable. Not quite, but near to it. You reach this flowing stream of lava. And as long as you stay back somewhere, a few feet from it, you won't take any damage. But as you get closer, the heat becomes unbearable. And you will take proximity fire damage if you try and cross, which
Like,
might not be...
Could we cross? Like, is there actually ground?
Well, I mean, if this is to scale, then this to this is only 10 feet. Here to here is 5 feet. You can see a way across. It's a difficult way. You might have to jump between some spaces. But in theory, you and Grimes and probably Zara could make it no problem. But the dogs, the kobolds, and the pups are another question. If you guys take a little bit of burning damage, you will heal. But it might be too much for the pups to handle. Or it might not. Or one of those other guys could slip.
Does it look like it clears out on the other side?
Yeah,
It
this
does
is the most,
picture.
seems to be the most difficult section of the passage.
Can we try and find a... Oh. How big is the bag of holding?
I guess the opening's about big enough that you can fit your fist through, so a little bit bigger than your fist.
So we couldn't fit a dog in the bag of holding?
No.
Could the so does this cut through the canyon now? Is it like a river, or could Grimes feasibly like climb over the edge of the canyon to get over the river?
This comes down off the mountain, streams across the canyon, and ends up in sort of like a small pool or medium-sized pool of lava against the other edge of the canyon.
So Grimes could climb the rock to cross it.
There'd
You
still
could
be
head-
a canyon, right?
You could head to the wall of the canyon and maybe try and see if there's a way around the large magma pool.
Because I'm just wondering if maybe the Knoll pups might be actually better off climbing than they would be trying to cross the river. I'm not sure how good. Well, they seemed pretty good when they were attacking the salt port and keep. Let's hope that they're not in like red team or whatever that one guy was who was failing his climb check every round. Do you remember?
Oh, that poor
That
guy.
was funny.
That was sad.
Yeah, I feel like the dogs probably are gonna have a tough time trying to cross that.
I think we should try to circle around at least.
If we can, yeah. We should
Okay.
try.
Sure. You leave the lava flow and head west until you reach the large pool of lava. And there's a bit of a drop down here, maybe 15 or 20 feet, and there's a little bit of like a lava waterfall sort of thing going on. and you can walk to the edge of it, which is this unstable section of ground, and then it rises up maybe 200 feet or so before you reach a ridge, and then you can see the walls continue above and beyond. But it looks like a 200-foot section.
But the lava waterfall is blocking it.
No. Let me doodle for us. If I'm not making
Yes.
much sense. We have like lava flow into a pool. Yeah.
This is to the west or to the east?
This is. You guys were talking about crossing here, right?
Okay, so it's to the east. Yeah.
And the canyon walls. Oh, that didn't work at all. There, buddy. Come on, roll 20. What are you doing? Don't fail me now. Sorry about this.
That's right.
The canyon walls are something like this, and there have been various, pock marks of lava all over the place. So, looks like this is maybe a 200-foot climb right here that you should be able to, if it's all good, circle around the lava lake, the lava well.
By climb, do you mean like a cliff face or just like a slant? Can four-legged dogs climb it?
Doesn't look like it. It's not always sheer. It's sort of angled and sheer and angled and sheer and rocky and ledgy. If they were mountain goats, they could climb it without any problem. Dogs are questionable. Baby gnolls are even more questionable.
Zara could go back and forth carrying the pups, maybe. Shielding them from most of the heat if she,
You and I could, yeah, we can see how much damage it is.
I'm almost tempted, those jumps are 5 or 10 feet. Dogs can jump 5 or 10 feet. They're also half demon now, so they're probably somewhat resistant to fire. Maybe it's like a literal trial by fire for the dogs, maybe a couple of them die on the way, but...
Oh, God.
Well, we've got no choice, right? We've got to pass. The dogs certainly can't climb. So, Neil, to the right here, would it be easier to climb on this side?
No, this is a higher cliff over here.
Okay.
And then there's a proper firefall right here.
Would it be worth maybe Grimes you climbing up this wall completely to try and see if we could get up a little bit, if there was maybe a better path, a part where the rocks not as steep?
Or if we climbed before, if we backtracked and climbed somewhere back here.
Yeah, but we're not all going to be able to climb all the way up, but if it gets easier, 100 feet up or something like that, maybe we could give that a go.
I mean, I'm happy to climb and scout around, but
Doesn't do us any harm.
I think it's either leave some of the dogs behind, defend for themselves,
No.
or risk them crossing this lava.
Yeah, I'd rather just... If we leave them, they're going to die, so I'd rather risk them crossing.
All right.
Nolish, what do you think, Zara? How do we get the pups across?
Your backpack.
Like a backpack.
We can fit 2 at a time.
Okay.
I don't know about the dogs. The little kobolds could fit 2.
Okay. Grimes crouches down in Nolish to the young pups. I don't know that they quite comprehend yet. He says, "All right, you're gonna have to be brave. And be still. Climb on our backs. All right, let's go. And we'll backtrack to what seemed like the thinnest section of lava crossing."
Yeah, it's right here. All right,
For
so
wielding a phase dagger, does that reduce fire damage?
maybe. To get across here, it's just some simple jumps. If you get like a running start, you should be able to hop and leap your way from one to the other. But it's going to be a dex check
No,
to make it
strength nail for
across.
jump. Strength.
This isn't so much about making the distance. This is about making sure you have good purchase at the end
about
of it, so you don't
William's stone
stumble.
I can't risk.
Can
I
you
can't
just
risk
stop?
a dex check.
Can William's stone feet just stomp right across and take
Good
fire
question.
damage on the way?
He won't take damage. Like, if you kick his foot, he doesn't take damage. Can William walk across lava with stone feet?
Fast enough to keep them from melting. If they do melt, we can just reshape them, and we can melt them and reshape them. And
Need to find a black steel dwarf to do that. It's-
If I fail this dex check, am I falling in the lava?
A failed dex check results in an encounter with the lava. The significance of the encounter will depend on some dice rolls.
God damn it! But my fucking spear of teleportation.
Oh, what a
And,
perfect
yeah.
weapon that would have been right here.
and the portable hole,
Oh,
Can I ask Bellum for my spear
and a
back?
goddamn wizard with levitate.
oh, all the solutions that aren't here right now.
But Neil, here's my argument, right? I've got the jump skill. Like I have the jump proficiency and its strength.
Sure, because that's
Oh.
about getting distance. This is not about the distance. This
Is
is
it though?
about sticking the landing.
Where's the
Hold
list
on
of
a second.
proficiency descriptions? I want to read this.
The jump skill, you might actually be able to just jump clear across.
He can't jump 60 feet, can he? 50 feet?
At 18-100 strength.
Holy shit. Ryan,
Let's see what this proficiency says.
that's some
But it's not in the book, right? It's Neil's.
some power
proficiency.
gaming. No, it's in the book.
It's in the book.
Oh, okay. I thought we changed all the proficiencies, but
He
Jump.
changed some of them.
2d6
Jumping.
plus his level in feet. No character can broad jump more than 6 times his height. So at most, William can jump like 36 feet.
that's easily enough to get over any of these gaps.
Oh yeah, these gaps are not the difficult part. As I've mentioned, they're at most 10 feet across. And if
why
you
is
get
the
a running
difficult bit?
start, you should all
But
be
it's-
able to leap. But they're uncomfortable surfaces. It's not like a nice
It's
flat
jumping
piece
and
of
landing.
ground.
Yeah, it's like jumping and landing in this like
Have you ever jumped across
5 foot
rocks in a
diameter
river?
target.
Yeah,
It's-
sure, I get it, yeah. But it's like, it's not slippy, it's not wet.
It might not be slippery, but it is like jagged and uncomfortable, and like it's not a nice rounded, smooth, slick rock. It's a rough, unstable rock, and you, my friend, have stones for feet. You lose
Why
a
is
lot
that?
of your ability to like
Why have you
brace
done this
yourself
to me?
on
This is
the.
such the worst thing. Stones.
I think it's pretty badass.
Is it though?
It's better than being petrified and having
That's true.
turning this whole campaign into dicing with Ryan. Does Zara have any spells that can help us here?
Ooh,
That's good idea.
that is it. You bring that up, and she will take a look.
What's that 5e1 where you can add the
There's
D8
some.
to the
There's,
skill check? That'd
if
be
she
nice.
has access to elemental fire, which she probably doesn't,
She has endure heat and cold.
that's not very useful. Protection from fire, and there's like a fire walk, but I think those are all. If anyone watched the last episode of Dicing with Death, that's what I used for our druid friend.
Oh, is that why he wasn't fucking burning to death? Oh,
Yeah, there's a couple of third level fire spells that there's a flame walk. I think protection from fire is what both of them are pretty similar.
in my head, I'm like, this is
Right.
such DM hacks. This
Third-
is such bullshit. I'm sure Ryan's got a reasonable explanation, but fucking he should be dead by now. I was so crimpy.
There's third level protection from fire and flame walk. Both basically confer immunity to heat damage.
See, she has resist fire.
No,
What's that do?
increases saving throws or something.
Well,
It
What about
resists fireballs, meteor swarms, red dragon's breath. Oh, yeah. Recipient of the spell gains +3 bonus against saving throws, and all damage sustained is reduced by 50%. Therefore, if the saving throw is failed, the creature sustains 1/2 damage. If it's successful, they sustain 1/4 damage.
Flame Walk literally enables them to walk on molten lava. But that's, I think, a 3rd level fire spell, which probably only druids have.
Yeah, well, she does not have that one.
Protection from fire.
She doesn't have that either. She's got Madrigal spells. Here, I'll
Resist
post
fire
them.
is worth having. Like, if I end up in the lava, like a +3 to my save.
And half damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's how we'll do it. We'll do a dex check. If you fail, you make a saving throw to see how much of you falls in the lava. If you pass the save, then it's just like a part of you splashes in. If you fail the save, you take like a heavy hit into it. And then we'll figure out what happens.
Got no choice, right? We've got to get across. I've got more chance of doing this than I have climbing across 200 foot.
That's true. That's definitely true. So how's it gonna go?
I think we should. Me and the dogs go last. I think we should get all the pups across.
So does
Yeah.
that mean Grimes is gonna do multiple crossings to bring the pups across? That's multiple dex checks.
Is it 1 dex check per crossing?
It'll be, yeah, 1 dex check in each direction. And I think if you've gone each direction once, I'll give you a +1 to your check. And if you've gone each direction twice, I'll give you a +2 to your check as you, like, familiarize yourself with the terrain. Because once you've crossed something a few times, you get to understand where everything is situated, right? So, 1 check to go that way, 1 check to go back, another check at +1 to go that way, another check at +1 to go back, and so forth and so on. But with a 5% fail rate, I know you don't have 19 dex, but fail rate's around 5%.
I have 16 dex.
It's a 20% fail rate.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about what I'm carrying.
What was it? 2d6 plus level with the jump skill.
Should I take the bag of holding with me?
Yeah, but leave it on the other side once you get over there.
Yeah. And 2 pups? Am I jumping with 2 pups or 1 pup?
2, I think, right? You got to minimize the number of crosses.
Zara asks you both for your bags. She goes up to Grimes and goes, Grimes, backpack. I need them both.
Are you able to get them across? I take off my pack.
She gives a bit of a shrug. Maybe. I'm lucky. And,
Should I load it up with my gear?
No. Empty. And
All right.
you see her empty out your 2 bags and load 2 of her pups into each of your bags, closing the lids on them and securing them tight. She puts 1 across her front, 1 across her back, and then she takes the last pup, the smallest pup of the litter, and hands it to you personally, Grimes, and looks at you and says, "You take care. No drop, puppy."
No drop,
I
puppy.
nod, trying to reassure myself as much as I'm reassuring her. So
She
do I have?
pats
I've
you
got
a few times and vanishes from sight.
Whoa. Is she holding the pups or was I holding the pup?
You're holding 1 pup, and she had 4 in her bags, and then she's gone.
All right. And should I take the bag of holding? Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I think
with
so.
the bag of holding, I will be at the 1st level of encumbrance, which I don't think matters.
Yeah,
It just reduces my movement rate. It doesn't give me any penalties.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think there's anything else to do. We're at the mercy of a dex check, right?
Well, at least you haven't got 6 decks.
Oh, God. All right. Go for it. So what? Before you do it, you got 1 pup in hand and no dogs, right?
Correct.
And what about the kobolds? Okay, you got one pup in hand. Let's do
I
it.
think I've got one pup in hand. We'll do the kobolds on the next round. Maybe we'll use this to get a feel for how bad the lava damage is. All right. Oh, I should have taken a kobold.
You easily skirt your way across, running and hopping from one to the other. You can feel the lava, the heat from the lava singeing at you, but you're so fast you make it across with only 1 point of damage done. And you do shield the pup. Yeah, you shield the pup from all the damage by holding it close to your bosom.
Did she ever cast resist fire on me? No.
She did not.
Alright. I don't suppose there's any 15-foot poles lying around.
Nope.
I just saw that the jumping proficiency lets you like vault over things with poles.
Oh, God.
Pretty sweet.
All right, William. This could be your death once again.
I mean,
It's got stone feet. He'll just stomp right through it.
All right,
Well,
what are you
I
taking
like-
with you, William? Anything?
no, I tell the dogs to follow me and I'm gonna go for it.
Do we have more rope?
I've got rope, I've got 20 feet of rope. I wonder if, Grimes, it would be worth like you coming to like, you know, each time I need to jump,
Walk to the edge and
you could like steady me if I'm stumbling when I land.
I don't know.
I can probably get to this one
Like
relatively.
if I've got to cross again, I can come halfway. Will there be any mechanical advantage to like trying to help William across?
Yeah, I think
Holding him on the end of a rope.
I think if you can find the least stable place for him, which I think is going to be this turn right here, like landing on this and turning and keeping it going like that, or coming to a stop there, is probably the most difficult spot. If you can steady him here, I'll give him a +2.
All right, so I think what I'll do is I'll deposit all my stuff on the far side,
Mm-hmm.
and then start to backtrack. And so I'll probably wait here for William.
Okay.
Right, so
William.
should I roll a dex check for my way back?
No. You've only gone that far, so it's fine. I think this is. We'll wait for the dex check until you do the majority of it all.
Does standing here cause damage to me?
Yeah, I think you'll be taking 1 point around
Okay.
as the heat blisters on your skin and the hairs on you singe, and that smell of like burning hair is all around you. You can see the scales on your dragon scale armor starting to like blacken from the smoke that comes off of this.
Epic. We'll just tell everyone we slew black dragons.
All right, William. Dex check at +2 because Grimes is going to steady you for the hardest part.
So what he's gonna do, he'll get to like here or something, and then toss me a rope, and then we'll like help him around the corner. It's a D20 +8.
Can I ask what happens when I fail? Because
Nope.
for fuck's sake.
You've got stone feet. You just walk right across.
Can I have an advantage, Neil?
Nope. +2.
Inspiration.
+2.
Not after 3 years, I don't.
We don't play
inspiration.
5th edition here. We're too good for it.
The dogs are just going after me, right? That's my.
They're
that's
on
my
their
plan.
own. The dogs will cross. Or not.
Oh yes. Whew.
William, you lava skipper, you.
So do we each take another point of fire damage?
You each take another point of fire damage as you make your way across.
The dogs make it across.
I shout back, Nimrod, can you make it?
Did we not bring Nimrod?
No. Him and the dogs are all on the other side.
Nimrod and the other dogs are all on the other side. One of the dogs takes a bounding leap and begins to hop his way across with speed, elegance, and grace, and a great dexterity check. The first of the dogs makes it.
Nice. Was that one of the murderous ones?
I think Grimes is going to go back for Nimrod, and
You have to, right? You've got a +1 now.
I get a
He gets a
standard
+1
check.
once he makes it all the way back. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a regular.
Okay, so I make it back, and now I get a check at +1 to take Nimrod and his girlfriend. With
Yeah,
me.
well, Nimrod and the girlfriend are bigger than the pup. You can carry one at a time, so if you want to take them both, it's 2. It's 2 crossings,
Oh man.
which is 4 dex checks. The first 2 at +1, the next 2 at +2. In the meantime, 2 more dogs go, and they both make it.
Nice.
There's 4 left on the far side. Who are you going to take first, Grimes?
Probably Nimrod's girlfriend.
Because it's the lower check.
Oh wait, what? No, I was thinking like he'd want his girlfriend to go first.
Oh, I thought you were like, I'm going to take
don't
her
know.
on the one with the lower check,
No,
just in
I wasn't
case.
thinking mechanically, I was thinking just like narratively, what would like wouldn't a chivalrous kobold be like? No, take Mugwug first.
Take the love of my life first. Maybe. All right, you pick her up. I've forgotten her name already. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
18.
Oof.
Nice.
You breeze across to the other side with Mugwug.
This luck can't hold up.
All right, the
name
next dog
Mugwug?
goes. The next dog does not do well. The next dog botches its check. It slips or its foot gets caught on something. William, give me a saving throw versus death for your dog.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, the dog slips and crashes like mostly into the lava, fries with and gets washed down the lava stream.
The little demon dog isn't immune to fire.
No, you're down to 6 dogs. 4 of them have made it across.
Is there any
So-
way we can gauge how much damage that dog just took?
It took more than. I guess I should technically roll it, but it probably took more than 16 damage. Or it had D8 HP, right? And it got to negative 10.
think- Dogs
Yeah.
2d8?
Yeah.
No, I think that's 2 hit die, yeah. I think they got 2d8.
Okay,
I think
so
depends
then
on the dog, but
it should have taken roughly 19 damage, which I think is well in par for this.
Just roll
Let
for
me
its
roll it
HP.
just in case. I don't know. Maybe the lava rolls really poorly on its damage. It's possible. Anything's possible.
wild dogs have 1
No,
plus
fuck
1.
no. That dog is so dead.
War
It
dogs
took.
have 2 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 2. That's pretty good. Well,
Give me a gauge check, Ryan.
Sure, I can do that. My gauge skill is it's 20. 32.
Took 44 damage.
44.
Yeah, 4.
So maybe William or myself could survive a slip in the lava, but no one else.
yeah. But Zara could. Easily.
Back on the other side, it's Nimrod and 2 dogs, and you can see Nimrod trying to like urge one dog across while Nimrod quakes in his boots, and the dog isn't really having it. And then the other dog starts to like growl at the first one who's not going, and the
Has
first
Zara
one
reappeared
turns
on the
back.
southern side?
Not yet. The first one turns back and snaps at the other, and then the 2 dogs go at each other's throats. They start fighting each other on the slopes of the lava. First
Hey!
dog
Hey!
rolls a hit. The other dog rolls a crit.
I think in the heat of the moment, Grimes dashes back across to stop the fight.
What a legend you are. Nice.
Oh god. The luck can't hold.
Nice. The
Alright, so I
first
get on
dog
the other
has
side.
8 HP, so I'm just rolling for the damage that happened before while you're on your way.
Yeah.
So the first dog takes 5 out of 8. The second dog gets bit for 4 damage. Oh, and only had 4 HP. So the dog on the backside, the one that started the fight, like starts yipping at the back one. The first one turns around, the 2 of them go for each other, and the dog on the backside gets its throat ripped out by the one in the front.
Hey!
A double 1 for HP, yeah.
1 and a 4.
It should have plus 2 to HP if they're.
Yeah.
Is it
war
2d8
dogs.
plus 2?
If
For,
they're war
for a
dogs.
war dog.
Oh, okay, never mind then. So it should still be alive then. It should be at 2 HP, just as Grimes gets back.
I try to break up the dog fight, which is maybe a terrible idea.
Give me a non-proficient animal handling check.
Is that wisdom divided by 2 or something?
William, wisdom?
Yep. I think it's wisdom minus. What's my wisdom? Wisdom minus 1.
So like, I'll just roll a d20.
No, you can't get in their way. If you'd like to join combat on this initiative round, you can, but the 2 dogs are fighting each other.
Can I shout? Is it too far for me to shout? Like, I'm shouting at them to stop fighting.
You're shouting from 60 feet. That's good shouting range. The lava flow does make some noise with the bubbling and everything. Why don't you give me an animal handling check at disadvantage, because you're not right. Oh, you're
Thought we
not right
weren't playing
there.
5e.
just find a regular one, which is still a failure. So you shout to them, but I don't think they can hear you over everything.
I kick the dog.
Which dog?
The bad dog.
They're both bad dogs, right? The one that started it?
I can't quite. Yeah, the one that started
Okay,
it.
you hit him.
I don't think that helps. I don't think this helps. I'm non-lethal. I don't think I want to deal damage. I'm just trying to.
Sure. Cool. Also, roll me initiative to see if it happens before or after the dogs go. They both go at 10, so you go first. All right. You kick the bad dog first. The good dog and the bad dog don't stop. They don't mind the kick. The bad dog misses his attack. The good dog rolls a 15 plus modifiers, is definitely a hit, and does 3 damage, which is enough to maybe not outright kill, but you certainly bring the bad dog down to negative HP. And then the good dog keeps chewing.
Oh no.
Grimes is yelling, "Stop that! Put it down! Spit it out! Get that out of your mouth!"
What are the other dogs doing on my side of the river? They're not like fighting each other. They're not.
No, but they are barking and watching the battle on the other side. Grimes, eventually the dog that the good dog stops chewing, but looks at you, like still with the other dog in its mouth, and makes like eye contact with you, gauging your reaction.
I glare into its eyes. Does it seem to obey me in any at all like it obeys William? Or does it not respect humanity?
It watches you for a moment and then begins to chew again.
Grimes shakes his head. Nimrod, we've got to get across. How many more dogs are there left on this side?
This is it. It's just Nimrod and one dog. Zara reappears on the other side now, out of thin air, standing well away from the lava.
I'll pick up Nimrod and make one final attempt to cross. I think I'll leave this demonic dog to cross on its own. Whew.
Okay. You grab Nimrod, and as you do, and you start to jump across, you hear him go, "No, wait!" But I don't think you listen to him. You drag him.
What does he say?
You just see him reaching out for the dogs that you're leaving behind.
It's just one dog, isn't it? And then one
a dog and a corpse. Yeah.
Like once Grimes gets over here, I'll call over to the dog and tell it to come.
Okay. It waits until it consumes the other one, and it will sit there, and it'll eat him. It'll devour the entire other dog, which is a sight to behold, because there's no way one dog can physically consume another, but this one does.
Grimes starts loading his crossbow to put this demon down.
I'll stop you. I don't think we should shoot it. Still listens, right?
Yeah,
When the dog finally looks back at... Oh, sorry. I should actually let you guys continue this conversation.
that's fine. I let William stop me. But I've got
Leave
my
it, Grimes.
crossbow loads, and I think eventually the ethereal bolt fades away, but I still hold the crossbow. It's fine.
You can see...
Let the lava consume that demon.
You can see the back end of the dog as it like makes its way down the entire other dog. It's a long, grisly process, but I don't think anyone wants to brave the fires again. You could all use a little bit of a break to heal your wounds. By the time it's done chewing, you've each regained 2 HP, and when it does finally look up and turn back to you and get ready to cross, you notice the dog is forever changed. It is blackened fur everywhere. It has 2 heads coming out of its shoulders with red, beady eyes.
What the fuck? All right, let's see if it. I tell everyone else to get back, and I'm gonna see if it'll still listen to me when it gets over here. Otherwise, I'll kill it.
Okay.
So I wait for it to come.
Walk across the lava.
Yeah.
Nope, it doesn't walk across, but it does leap from rock to rock. It has to make a dex check. It'd be a shame if it died here after all that cool stuff. Nope, passes with flying colors. Leaps across the rocks and ends up next to William.
And tell it to sit.
It sits, one head looking at you, one head looking at Grimes.
Grimes is just glaring at it. But
I think I want to hit it.
Hit it?
Yeah.
With a fist? With a
Not
sword?
with a fist, just like slap it. Like I don't know, like just. I usually wouldn't endorse hitting animals, but I feel like this one needs a little bit of tough love, so I want to establish dominance.
Okay. You smack it. Give me an animal handling check.
No.
You piss it off. You do not establish dominance with it.
What does it do?
It bites you. We should roll initiative.
Okay. I want the other ones to see this. Shit, it's gonna drag me into the lava. Fuck.
Do I have a two-headed dog token somewhere? Maybe not. Alright, we will have to use different dog tokens. I apologize for using the inappropriate token for our situation here.
Or immersion. That looks less intimidating than I expected.
It looks far less intimidating. So you smack it and tell it bad dog, and both heads leap at you to bite you. I don't think either of those are going to hit. But I should get its stat block out anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do non-lethal damage. Is that -4 to hit?
Yeah, so it rolls a 7 and a 12 to hit you. No dice. Non-lethal is at -4 to hit. Roll it.
20.
Will easily hit the dog.
19 non-lethal damage.
It has 11 HP, so you do barely not kill it accidentally. You crack the dog across the face, both of the faces with the sword, and it collapses to the ground, unconscious.
I'll drag it away from the edge of the lava. And then glare at the other dogs.
They circle around and sniff at it.
Yeah, alright. Gonna stop them trying to eat it, right? That's what I think.
Grimes walks over as if to put the dog down.
You think this is too much?
It has 2 heads, William.
I think it's got 3 actually. Does it have 3 or 2?
2.
No.
Trick of the light, William.
It's a demon.
But it's our demon. What do you... I'll... If you're not comfortable, Grimes, I'll do as you ask.
If you think you can control it, it tried to bite you. It ate the other dog.
You're right.
You really think we can control this?
I think so. Maybe.
I glance over to Zara to gauge her reaction, but
Yeah, what does she think?
if William think, oh yeah.
She has been tending to the pups, making sure they're all okay. And I guess she'll come over at this point and kneel down next to it and stroke the dog's heads a little bit and stand back up and say in Noel, "What has this place done to it? What has it done to itself?"
I turn back to William. Nothing. More questions. All right. Grimes walks over and picks up the unconscious dog. Carry it.
Can Zara heal it?
Yeah. Do you ask her to?
Yeah.
She will heal the dog. It'll come back at 1 HP.
I want to stay, like, I want it, when it opens its eyes, to be the first thing it sees. So it knows that
yeah.
it's been fucked up.
Yeah. It kind of, I shouldn't say growl, but what do you like, whines in submission.
Okay, good. Alright.
Okay.
Let's carry on then.
You guys carry on. And eventually, shortly, you leave the lava wastes behind. They vanish behind you. The heat dissipates. Temperatures cool down to a pleasant degree. You can stop sweating through everything you have. Part of you wonders where the hell you're getting all of this water to sweat everything out. And I think we've stopped trying to answer those questions a long time ago. You walk and walk and walk. Eventually, the path turns and curves east. Turns and curves west. hard west. And the mountains that have the holes with lava flowing out of them end up behind you. And the path gets more narrow and begins to twist and wind as it heads downhill more and more. And I think now you realize that you've probably been going up and downhill a whole bunch and haven't realized it, but now you're on like a heavy downhill slope. And little ridges from this winding path begin to block the light of the tall mountain behind you as you get involved in a narrow canyon system.
But we're moving away from Madrigal now. We're not going north anymore.
You are now headed due west, and she remains due north.
So I asked, like Grimes asked Zara if this is still the right path.
Are we still going the right direction? Or have we turned off course?
She said go north. We went north. Path curves east, west. We go east-west.
I think we're still on track.
We could go over hills. But she looks towards William's giant stone feet. But I think big slow one maybe not climb so well.
Perhaps our faith is being tested.
Then we keep going, I guess.
Okay. Give me a give me an intelligence check, both of you.
Okay. Nice.
Natural 20.
Grimes works it out.
All right, so you guys start walking over some terrain, and Grimes, you recognize this terrain. It's familiar to you. This is you're back at that volcano that you climbed up that had the ground below it in that little corridor where you fought the Hydra up top. You've circled all the way back to the same place that you left on the boat weeks ago or months ago or time ago.
Say to William, we're back where we started. This is that
What do you
first
mean?
volcano.
How?
We sailed south. We walked north.
We sailed east, though.
Southeast.
Sorry, Neil, are you saying that this is where the volcano, or is this the canyon where we fought the...
This is the
Hydras?
volcano. You've been sailing, you had sailed east for ages and south for ages, and now you've been walking north for a while and then west for a while, and you must have done some sort of loop, but...
Is the butthole back?
You can walk around the volcano to take a look.
While we're here, we might as well inspect the area.
Yeah, you cruise around, and no, it's still gone.
Okay, so we're out of the canyon
wall?
now.
Is the living wall still
Yes. The living wall is gone. The canyon is gone. Not the canyon is gone. The living wall is gone, and the colony is gone.
So which way now?
North.
Is there a path north, though?
It's a path northwest.
Why don't we go the way we were chasing the beholder, or chasing the colony?
Yeah,
Before we were
the
ambushed by
colony
the
ones.
beholder. They've probably got quite a head start on us now.
All right, I think that's the plan.
Let's pray that Madrigal is waiting for us and not them.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's pick up the pace.
You continue along the path.
So this
A
is
little
northwest
dog.
now we're going.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
The pups seem to be getting bigger and bigger every time you look at them. I mean, a little bit taller, a little bit stronger. The two-headed dog is leading the pack. The other three are behind it in sort of like
There
a...
should be 5.5 dogs now. One fell in the lava, 2 have been eaten, so we're down to 5.
Oh,
One
I'm
of them
sorry.
has 2
Oh, yeah,
heads.
yeah. 4 plus Hellhound is what I've written. It's not quite a Hellhound, but that's what I'm calling it for the time being.
Okay, yeah. Is there any fighting amongst the rest of the dogs?
No, they are all in line behind the two-headed one.
Okay. But the two-headed one's still doing what I say.
So far,
Okay.
how far have you tested it? Is a good question to ask.
Every now and again, I'll just turn around and have them sit.
They will follow your commands. Yes.
Yeah. Just to remind them,
Mm-hmm. Got to keep
Yeah.
them in line. Yeah.
All right. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm kind of tempted to, next time we kill the demons, let the dogs eat them. like maybe get some more hellhounds. I don't know. But worry about that when it happens.
The path keeps going, and soon you find yourself kind of in another little ravine that is headed downhillish. There are cliffs on either side that used to just kind of be, you know, a depression, and slowly that depression has become more cliffy as you head downhill. There's a middle to this that looks like it was probably once flowing lava that have cooled over by now, until you get to a place where that middle chamber has sort of erupted and broken open, and lava spills forth from it again. You find yourself... How does this work? You find yourself in a high-walled, narrow passage with lava on one side, strange protruding rocks kind of jutting up all over the place. And in the distance, you can see a bridge crossing the lava. And on that bridge, you can see two different factions of demons fighting each other at war over the bridge. Or at least in theory, you should be able to.
Which side of this are we on?
You're at the very bottom left.
Yeah, I see now.
Yeah.
So this bridge means nothing to us, right? We're just trying to go past.
You're trying to cross under the bridge. Yeah.
Can we not say? Oh, right. Okay, I see. Yeah, this is. Oh, they're fighting above us. Oh, okay.
Yeah. How did
Except we'll need.
Is this the bridge that we had the fight out last time?
Give
No.
me an intelligence check.
30?
No, this is a different one. You're in a different spot.
Yeah.
Similar style of thing. The one that you were at before didn't have lava under
I
it.
believe so. We should just be able to.
Well, no, I mean, our path ends. We'll have to climb.
We have to jump
Which
across the. We can jump across the lava, but
How about no? It's like 10 feet across. And either way, like, I don't know if we can cross underneath the bridge.
Yeah, you can cross under the bridge.
We
you know
can?
these-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bridge is high enough that there is space.
Like, can we cross underneath this?
No, that's solid wall. The right side, you should be able to cross under.
Neil, you see this rock sticking out of the ground here?
Wait, hold on, give me 1 minute. I'm fixing a detail of the map, so I'm not looking properly.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
right.
I'm sorry. Okay, which rock?
Just this rock sticking out in front of us here.
Yeah.
Can I know this sounds a bit mad, but try and like push it down, push it over, like maybe hack it into a bit with the sword, and then like just brute strength, like
You
try and
know?
smash it down to cause a
You-
bridge.
Got 18-100 strength and a rune blade. You
Yeah.
should be able to do that. The only question is that rock is about 130, 140 feet away from the various demons at war on the bridge. Are you concerned that might draw attention to your presence?
I mean, are they all engaged in the fight? Like these hydras
yeah.
up here, they're firing at something.
Oh, the ranged units on both sides are firing at the front lines. It looks like all the battle is raging around whatever two things are in the middle. And it looks like they're both trying to just make it across.
I feel like even if we get seen, we can like run across and hide down here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I think yeah, like because we've got to cross the lava somehow to get past.
Okay. Well, give me a bend bars check just to see if you can shove it over without anything else being involved. What is your percentage
assume-
chance?
I assume I've gained enough HP to be back at full at this point
Um,
from the lava crossing.
I don't think you guys have rested since you waited for the dogs. So
Okay.
what is that, down 2?
Sure.
Sure, if
Okay.
you want to go rest for 2 hours, you can gain it back.
I think we should.
Or we could have at some point.
The battle might finish there. But my Ben Bars check is ridiculously high at 40%.
Woo!
So it's a decent chance. So we're going for low or high here.
Lower than 40.
No.
No,
Can I keep trying though?
no, it's a one and done thing. It's too heavy for you and too solid for you just to push over. But if you hack at it with a weapon, you might be able to weaken it enough to then shove it over.
Yeah. Do I feel like this is damaging the sword, or is it like so high quality that it's kind of not going to be
I
damaged
mean,
by rock?
It's a rune blade. It's probably not going to be damaged by hacking into rock with it.
Yeah, so I try and
Probably.
like, chip away a bit of the rock to make it easier to push.
Okay. Yeah, the sword is fine.
Good.
You hack it to the point where it can topple, and I will make perception checks for the demons who do not see you. And it falls. It crumbles and...
Okay, so everyone quick, get over to this side and let's hide down here just in case anyone does look. We can be hidden.
Are we able to safely cross?
You are able to cross, but it's not safely. Who's the first one across? You both
Me, I
kind of
think.
went at the same time. You?
Yeah.
Oh, William. You are crossing, and as you do, you step onto a lurker
Oh shit.
who was literally right where you decided to cross. It's camouflaged into the ground. Even with the light here, you didn't see it whatsoever. It just blended in with the rock. But then you step on it, and the 5 limbs spring up by surprise to stab you.
On my
We'll deal
stone
with these-
foot, taking no damage.
We will deal with these rolls on the other side of our break. Bye.